Now, what about the CAG report that came out with CNN, IBN and NDTV in the CWG scam and the ads, the commercials that were given?
I have no idea about them, frankly speaking. Well, I heard there are a lot of gossip about it on the Twitter and the social media, but I have no idea about them. And I don't believe it also. I don't believe it also.
But the CAG came out with that report that it was not done properly.
Madhu, frankly speaking, I've neither had seen it nor I heard about it. I've only seen on the social media.
No, but since it's
sites.
related to your channel, shouldn't you have read it?
No, I don't
Why
believe
not?
it. Because that is not my job. That is my.
But it is if you belong to an organization that is possibly totally honest.
I define the role of an editor in a way that I have been given an editorial vision. Within that editorial vision and policy, I have to work. If any day I'll find that somebody is trying to interfere with that editorial vision and policy.
But you didn't ask Rajdeep about it, or rather,
I should not. That is not my job. My job is that I should do my job with honesty. And I have been given a framework. I accepted that framework. So I will be dishonest to say that I don't belong to this framework. The minute I accepted that I should be the editor of a channel or a newspaper, I accepted that editorial framework which was given to me by a promoter. If I have not accepted,
now the promoter has changed somewhat.
No. The editorial vision has not changed.
No, but with Ambani putting money into TV18.
No, Madhu, frankly speaking, I have nothing to do with Ambanis. I have nothing to do with anybody. My commandment is, my Bible, my Gita is that editorial framework.
Now, let's take a hypothetical situation. That you find a story that is extremely negative about the Ambanis. Would you run it?
I'll try. I'll certainly try.
And then the choice is either you get fired, knowing historically what happens.
That's a different thing.
Either you get fired or you have to keep quiet and swallow it.
See, Madhu, there are the two things. Firstly, the editorial framework. It should not anything, if it is interfering in the editorial framework, I should think about it whether I should continue here or not. That's a different thing.
That's it.
Secondly, there is a hierarchy. There is an organization hierarchy. I report to, I'm the managing editor. I report to my editor-in-chief. If there is a story, something which is very, very sensitive, it is my duty to consult him. And I do consult him. On many, many stories, I do consult him. And if I find that his argument for not doing a story is good and valid, I have no reason to resent. I have no reason to disagree with him.
So supposing Ashutosh, supposing the reason is that, okay, the story might be true, but the point here is that this guy is funding us, so we can't do it.
No, an editor cannot be working on that frame. Editor should be working in an editorial framework. That is my fundamental. I had never argued. I had never went back and thought about it. Okay, from where the money is coming, how the money is coming. That is not my understanding. My understanding is that editorial framework, and within that editorial framework, I think IBN7 had been very, very lucky. We had done one of the most daring stories. IBN7 was the only channel which has done story against the Home Minister of the country. How many promoters will allow that kind of story to run on their channel? We are the only one. I had never been told that whether you criticize Rahul Gandhi or don't criticize Rahul Gandhi, whether you criticize Lal Krishna Advani or don't criticize Rahul Gandhi. I had a total freedom at my command, and this I am saying with all honesty and with all honesty. And you know me. So it's not that somebody is putting a trigger on me. The minute I'll find that somebody is putting a gun on me and saying, you run this story, I will think about it whether I should continue that. Till now, as I'm talking to you, not once I've been told. And that is why IBN7 has built a brand where we are, even the Mayawati is unhappy with me, Narendra Modi is unhappy with me.
So you're doing something right if everybody is unhappy.
Mayawati has refused to give me an interview. My channel, my reporter was picked up, was put in a jail. And when we were investigating the medical scam that NRHM.
You know why that happened?
Yeah.
She was taking revenge for Kashiram. Kashiram slapped you?
Yes.
1997, you were slapped by
Assembly
Kashiram.
election has just happened and there was a hung assembly. So there was no government at all. So Kashiram suddenly became he was a very important player during that point of time. And he couldn't have gone with the Samajwadi Party. Congress was too little. So the only option was left with Kashiram and BJP. Both of them were bargaining. That point of time, Suraj Bhan was the deputy leader of the Lok Sabha. And being a deputy leader of the Lok Sabha, you are not supposed to indulge in some kind of politics. And I used to reach there by 8 o'clock in the morning at his gate, at Kashiram's gate, and stayed till 8, 9, 10, whatever. And one day I saw Suraj Bhan going inside. So I got him on camera. The minute I got him on my camera, it was a big controversy in the sense that here's a deputy leader of the parliament who was a member of parliament of the BJP is now negotiating with Kashiram. So Kashiram was very, very unhappy with me. यार ये तो मेरा जो सारा खेल है वो बिगाड़ रहा है. So the minute he came out and I said, "Sir, क्या हुआ?" So he said, "तूने मेरा काम बिगाड़ रखा है," and he just slapped me like this.
So did you turn the other cheek?
No.
Did you?
I
you want to slap him back?
No.
Where
no.
was your gussa then?
I was.
Why didn't you slap him back?
So, Madhu, I was in no position to react because the minute Kashiram slapped me, his all supporters, they just
start beating you up.
And I was in half a second I was on the floor. I still remember there was one girl, Maya Meet Chandani. She's still working with NDTV. When I was on the floor and people hitting me left, right and center, she was the only one. She came screaming and said, "मार डालोगे क्या उसको तुम लोग? मारोगे तुम लोग उसको?" When she screamed, then लोगों को realize हुआ क्या हुआ. If she had not interfered.
You know, I found it's women who always do that. Really, because you see,
but there were many.
They are safer because nobody is going to beat her.
But Madhu, I'm not going to take names, but there are many senior female journalists also who were just, and who all of them claim to be very big and very conscientious. They did not interfere. They did not try to save me. But Maya, and there was another girl from Indian Express. She was a photographer. These two girls, they came to my rescue and saved me. Otherwise, I don't know what would have happened to me. So it's not a question of reacting to Kashiram. I couldn't react. I was so much in shock, so much in trauma, and I was physically no way to react. I was on
Otherwise, normally you would have slapped him back.
I don't know, because I had always been an admirer of Kashiram. Even after that incident, I had written about it, and still I admire him. And the strange things happened. Only SP could have done that. After that incident, Kashiram was to go to Punjab for election campaigning, and he's one of the colleague, Sudhir Goyal, and he came to Aaj Tak and he said कि सर वो किसी रिपोर्टर को भेज दीजिए. तो SP said कि मैं तो एक ही को भेजूंगा, आप लेना चाहो तो बताओ.
That he was so clever. He would love to play games like that. आशुतोष को भेजूंगा. To put him in his place. हाँ,
तो उन्होंने कहा कि वो तो आशुतोष ही जाएगा अगर आप जानना चाहते हो तो. तो सुधीर गोयल ने कहा ये डिसीजन मैं नहीं ले सकता. I'll go to the Sahab and only Sahab can say yes or no. So he went back. The minute he went back, SP called me and said कि यार तू काशीराम के साथ जाएगा? हाँ, मैंने कहा चला जाऊंगा सर. यार यही तो फर्क है ना. तुम्हारे अंदर ठाकुर का खून नहीं है ना. ठाकुर का खून होता तो कभी नहीं जाते. तुम मारते उसको, तुम तो पिट के आ गए उसको. तो सडनली मुझे लगा ये क्या हो गया.
तो कौन सा खून है? Your only knows is Ashutosh.
I don't want to disclose my surname.
I know it, but I won't.
So मैं फिर SP ने उसके बाद फिर मैं then I went with Kashiram in a 7-seater plane.
So he's okay with you?
And when I went to Ludhiana, from airport to the Ludhiana, we didn't talk, and then he held a press conference, and many questions were asked, and he got up from the press conference, and he came to me, and he hugged me. He said कि यार देखो, nothing personal.
Just business.
He said nothing personal.
The reason why you don't say your second name is because you are against this labeling of caste, creed, which lineage you're from. Is that the reason?
No, see, there's a history behind it. I was in JNU and the Mandal Commission movement was on at that point of time, and I was very, very active with the student politics in that sense. And one fine morning we had a meeting and we said कि यार चलो जाति प्रथा का कुछ करना चाहिए, सरनेम हटा देते हैं हम लोग. तो I initiated the proposal. And उसके बाद वो था कि ठीक है कल सुबह हम इतने बजे यहाँ पे इकट्ठा होंगे जेएनयू की लाइब्रेरी पे, और वहाँ पे हम लोग अपना नाम सरनेम हटा देंगे. तो हम लोग पैम्फलेट लेके आ गए कि वो करेंगे. When I reached there, I was the only one. Nobody came. And मैंने कहा यार अभी तो बड़ा गड़बड़ हो गया. फिर मैंने but then I decided कि नहीं, I'll drop my surname, and I came out with a pamphlet which is I don't know which is still with me. Ashutosh yes and the surname no. And लोगों ने बड़ा मजाक भी उड़ाया था उसका, यार तुमने अपना सरनेम उठा दिया अब तो तुम्हारी कोई आइडेंटिटी नहीं रहेगी. But from that day onwards I
think it's a great idea. I think we should choose our own surnames, names of flowers or trees or leaves or animals or whatever you like. I think so nobody knows where's what.
If anybody asks on record anywhere, normally I don't tell. People get to know, it's okay. If they don't get to know, that's a problem. So that's the history behind it.